हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू सागर शर्मा क्लासेस। आज जैसा कि आपको पता है, हमारी कंट्री का यूनियन बजट 2022 पेश किया गया है पार्लियामेंट में, जो कि फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर निर्मला सीतारमण के द्वारा प्रेजेंट किया गया है। तो इस वीडियो में हम जो उस बजट के कुछ की फीचर्स की बात करेंगे कि उस बजट में मेन चीज़ें क्या थी, हम आपको इस वीडियो में बताएंगे। और इसकी PDF हमने अपने टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में भी अपलोड कर दी है। तो जिसने अभी तक ग्रुप ज्वाइन नहीं किया है वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दी हुई लिंक के थ्रू टेलीग्राम ग्रुप को ज्वाइन कर ले और PDF को वो अच्छी तरह से थॉरोली वहाँ पर देख सकता है, क्योंकि यहाँ हम केवल मेन पॉइंट्स आपको बताएंगे। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले की फीचर्स, इसमें एक आपका आया है गोल्स ऑफ अमृतकाल। तो इन्होंने अमृतकाल का नाम दिया है इस पीरियड को जिसमें बजट लाया गया है। ये इसमें फोकस करेंगे ग्रोथ एंड ऑल इंक्लूसिव वेलफेयर पर, प्रमोट करेंगे टेक्नोलॉजी इनेबल्ड डेवलपमेंट, एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन एंड क्लाइमेट एक्शन, एंड देयर इज अ वर्चुअस साइकिल स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट क्राउडेड इन बाई पब्लिक कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट। इसको आप यहाँ नीचे देख सकते हो कि 4 प्रायोरिटीज देयर: PM गति शक्ति, इंक्लूसिव डेवलपमेंट, प्रोडक्टिविटी enhancement and investment, sunrise opportunities, energy transition and climate action, and there are financing of investments. And there is a graph which is showing, मैं थोड़ा zoom कर देता हूँ इसको, there is a graph which is showing of GDP and GVA. GDP, gross domestic product, as you know that there is a COVID time between 2019 to 2021. So you can see there is a downfall in GDP, and after that the GDP will rise. So there is a trend of GDP showing in this graph. So the country is growing after the second wave. ये फर्स्ट वेव था जब लॉकडाउन लगा था, उसके बाद कंट्री की इकोनॉमी को काफ़ी नुकसान हुआ था, GDP आपकी माइनस में भी चली गई थी। तो ये आपको सेकेंड वेव यहाँ पर आपको दिया गया है, रिकवरी ऑफ द इकोनॉमी रिफ्लेक्टिव ऑफ कंट्री रिसाइलेंस। Now the next is Indian economy is taking a sustained recovery. In this graph you can see COVID-19 vaccine coverage. COVID-19 vaccine coverage, this is percent of adult population and this is percent of adult population with second dose. So you can see that there are many persons who has taken their first dose of COVID vaccine, but the number of adult population with second dose is less in comparison to population with second vaccine, first vaccine dose. Trends in deficits, there are also given. This is all the you can clearly see in the PDF. If you have any doubt you can ask in comment section and in telegram group also. Now we talk about PM Gati Shakti. This is most important thing that is discussed in our budget. PM Gati Shakti, this is driven by 7 engines that are road, railways, airport, port, mass transport, waterways and logistic infrastructure. There is a national master plan aimed at world-class modern infrastructure and logistics synergy. Formulation of master plan for expressways completing 25,000 km national highways in 2022 to 23. And there are many other schemes which is discussed in budget relating to unified logistic interface platform allowing data exchange among all mode operators. There is also a open source mobility stack for seamless travel of passengers. And there are 4 multimodal logistic parks through PPP. You know PPP, public private placement, to be awarded in 2022 to 23. And last one is there is related to postal and railways network. Postal and railways network, integration of postal and railways network facilitating personal movement. One station, one product. There is a scheme extending coverage under Kavach. 400 new generation Vande Bharat trains. These are also all proposed in our today's budget 2022. Next one is multimodal connectivity between mass urban transport and railway stations. National road-based development plan as sustainable alternative to conventional roads. And at last there is also discussion about capacity building for infrastructure projects. Now the next is what is in the agriculture and food processing sector. Agriculture and food processing sector, there is promoting chemical free natural farming starting with farmers land close to river Ganga, and promoting post harvest value addition, consumption and branding of millet products. There is delivery of digital and high tech services to farmers in PPP mode, use of Kisan drones to aid farmers, launching fund with blended capital to finance agri startups. So these are the all new initiatives in the agriculture sector. There is also a one project, that is Ken Betwa Link project, that is benefiting 9.1 lakh hectare farmland, providing drinking water to 62 lakh people and generating 130 megawatt power. 5 more such project under process of implementation. So you can see there is a chart which is showing resilient growth in agri sector percent. So this is in 2018 to 19, this is 2.6%, but this will rise in 2019 to 20, and after that in 3 years it will decrease 3.6, but after that it will some increase 3.9%. So we can affect the COVID-19 pandemic on agriculture also. Next one is education. What are the schemes which is implemented in educational sector under the union budget? They talked about universalization of quality education. One class, one TV channel program to be expanded to 200 TV channels. There are facilities of virtual labs and skilling e-labs to promote critical thinking skills and stimulated learning environment. They also talked about a digital university will be established with world-class quality universal education, and they also talked about high quality content will be delivered through digital teachers. And there is some programs which enhances skill development. They also talked about it. Digital ecosystem for skilling and livelihood, that is known this stock e-portal will be launched to promote online training, and there is a scheme for startups will be promoted to facilitate drone shakti for drone as a service. And if we see in health sector, there is national digital health ecosystem will be rolled out. National telemental health program will be launched for quality counseling, and there is also an integrated architecture for mission shakti, mission vatsalya, saksham anganwadi and poshan to be launched. 2 lakh anganwadis to be upgraded to saksham anganwadis. And after that we can see all inclusive welfare focus. So this is for the lower level. We can see har ghar nal se nal, PM Awas Yojana, PM Divine Aspirational Block Program. These are the program which is launched by Finance Ministry for the lower level, and we can see village level people. So yeah, if you want to discuss in detail, so you can go through all the PDF. Vibrant village program, digital banking by post offices, digital payments, these all are the rural programs. There is also some scope for MSMEs, micro small medium enterprises. There are interlinking various portals for the smoothing the functioning of MSMEs, extending ECLGS with focus on hospitality and related enterprises, and revamping CGTMSE, raising and accelerating MSME performance program will be rolled out. And after that, productivity enhancements and investment. This is mostly related to business sector. They talked about ease of doing business, ease of living, trust based governance, integration of central and state, issuance of chip embedded e-transports, integration of central and state level system through IT bridges, modernization of building bylaws, implementing town planning schemes and transit orient development. So these are all the related to for smoothing the functioning of business, establishing CPAs to facilitate voluntary winding off of company. So you can check this. After that, financing of investment. This is most important. Public investment to continue pump private investment and demand in 2022-3. You can see that blue line represent capital expenditure and the red line is revenue expenditure. So you can see capital expenditure is growing rapidly, but the revenue expenditure is down falling. So there is a mismatch in capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. So we can see the government is prioritizing capital expenditure more, mobilizing resources and providing greater fiscal space to states. This is a topic of fiscal federalism, that the union government wants to provide greater fiscal space to states, enhancing outlay to scheme for financial assistance to states for capital investment. For 2022 to 23, state will be allowed a fiscal deficit of 4% of gross state domestic product, of which 0.5% will be tied to power sector reforms. So as we made a video on fiscal federalism where we discussed that the relationship between union and state government is mismatching. So government is trying to maintain a good relationship between state. This is called fiscal federalism structure. Next is tax proposals. This is most important. So you can see the current budget is allowing taxpayer to file updated return within 2 years for correcting errors. Once a minute. And there is a tax relief to person with disability, and this is also reduce alternate minimum tax and rate and surcharges for cooperatives. As you know, AMT is applicable to corporate assessees, so some relaxation is given to corporate assessees and cooperatives for also increasing tax deduction limit on employer contribution to NPS. And this is all related to tax proposals. You can read it out, because if I read this, so you can get confused, and this will make this video longer. Rupees comes from, this is important, where our government is getting rupees. So you can see borrowings and other liabilities 35%, non-tax revenue 5%, custom duty 5%, and GST 16%, corporation tax 15%, union excise duty 7%, income tax 15%, and non-debt capital receipt 2%. So these are the sources where the government is getting rupee. And this is rupees goes to, where the rupees matlab government is spending. This is centrally sponsored scheme, subsidies, defense, pensions, other expenditures, central sector scheme, finance commission, and other transfers, and interest payment, and state share of taxes and duties. So these are the expenses done by government. Now we see ministry wise allocations. This is most important. What is the ministry wise allocations of this budget? Ministry of Communication will get 1 crore 1,05,406.82 crore, and Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers 1,07,715.38 crore, and Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare 1,32,513.62 crore. And this wise Ministry of Rural Government will also get, Ministry of Railways will also get, Ministry of Home Affairs will also get, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways 1,99,107.71 crore, and Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution 2,17,684.46 crore. So these are the ministry which will benefit us. Most important is Ministry of Defense. This is the highest, 5 crore 25 lakh 166.15 crore. So these are the all the ministry wise allocations of Union Budget 2022. So thank you. This is the key features of Union Budget 2022. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubt related to Union Budget 2022, please join our Telegram group so that we can help you out. Thank you.